Yo, what's up, Odium? What's up, Knight Rider? What's up, Mozzarella? What's up, guys? Right. What time is it in Canada right now? Well, I mean, for me, it's about 8 p.m. But I'm sure it's a different time in other places in Canada. Canada's pretty large. Yo, Chirico, how you doing, bro? Okay. You know what? One a.m. here? One sec, I'm thinking of something extraordinary. Hmm. Alright, let's do this. What's the build today? We're going back this way. Yo, Crown, how you doing, bro? Yo, for all the cows, thank you so much for the Prime resub, bro. Thanks a lot, man. And Chirico, thanks for the Prime resub as well. Thank you, guys. Yeah, BHS Uggs today. Thank you, guys. Yo, Alan, how you doing, man? You gonna come? I want to try to do like handy tech a little bit, like after I get a crouch attack. You know, like crouch attack, handy tech. Something like that. Yo, what's up, Ungun? How you doing, bro? Does running and blocking consume more stam? No, but when you're blocking, your stam regenerates more slowly. Like, you don't consume more. But like, let's say you're running and then you stop running. If you keep blocking, then your stamina will regenerate slower than if you were not blocking. But technically, running while blocking has no difference, no. Is this my new optimal armor? Well, until the until Tarnished Edition. You tried Silk Song? No, I'll probably not play that. Not my type of game. No beast head, Veil will be sad. Where's the host? Where are we? I'm confused there for a second. I think I know exactly where we are now. Insane game. Okay. That's such a bad spot for them. Lionel with verdigris legs has 88 poise with Bulgo Tally. Without Bulgo Tally and probably better weight ratio. Yeah, but it's a lot uglier even if it was actually better. This looks way better. I've never been about that, like, full min-max stuff. Like, it's always ugly as shit. Like, this actually looks, like, pretty decent. Like, this is a decent looking armor. Yeah, verdigris legs are also uglier than Lionel. Yeah, basically it's like the worst of every set. What you're suggesting, Ungone. Like, all the ugliest pieces. I think I could have comboed him, though, with the axe. Yo, Canuck, how are you doing, man? Forgot Bulgoat head? Yeah. You prefer Lionel over Verdigris? No way, dude. Like, Lionel is some of the worst looking armor in the game. You still prefer scaled, but it would sacrifice so much. Yeah, I mean, me too. Like, I prefer scaled armor over this for sure, but... like, there comes a point where you need, like, a minimum. Love how verdigris looks when you have the red invader color. Hello, JeeNiNe. I've never touched Souls PvP, but I really enjoy watching your vids while eating breakfast. It becomes some sort of routine. Let's go, dude. I'm glad to hear that. That's funny. Do you think any mechanic will change with Tarnished Edition? No. We're only getting the few stuff that have been announced. That's it. How did they manage to make such ugly set? Honestly, I think they got the memo, because with Tarnished Edition, the new armors are looking pretty good. So I'm excited for the new armors. Full Solitude is peak fashion, but also bad defensively. Yeah, like problem is Solitude is like way too heavy for the defense it gives. If it was a little lighter, you know, you could warrant using it. Yeah, I don't think Tarnished Edition will come with a patch, honestly. I think it's just gonna be the few stuff that they've announced. I mean, just look at how much care they gave to the fucking Switch 2 port, guys. Like, it's horrible. Like, there's no way there's like anything significant out of this. Like, this is basically like milking content for them. That's how I see it. Solitude gives a lot of poise. I mean, so does this, really. Like with this, I'm reaching 88, I think. Actually, 95. Damn, more than 88. Oh yeah, I'm reaching 88 with this. There you go. That's why. Hey, like, that's what's cool about this set. Like, I can switch to this, then I get my my deck so that I can wield the great bow. Switch 2 is the future of Souls games. Oh boy. Yo, Kiminator, how you doing, man? What's up, Gold Mask? Dude, we got a lot of good people in chat. That's great. "17 FPS meta soon." Yeah. Why Bird Helm over the small Divine Beast Helm? I think Bird Helm is more optimal for this, I think. I think the small one doesn't give enough dex either. Be mistaken, but yeah, it doesn't give enough dex. The big one's too heavy. There you go, that's why. So Bird Helm only option. Also, yes, stats-wise, the Bird Helm is pretty good also. Like, for the weight ratio it gives. I just have no opening. We got the assist. That was funny. instant invasion. Yeah, unlike last stream, it seems like the Nightreign fever is already over. Everyone's already grinded max rank. I haven't even tried the. I've not tried the new Nightreign mode. Like, how hard is it? Like, is it actually like super easy to get max rank? Is it like kind of bad? You did a bit of the new Nightreign, but you already got bored. Is it because it's the same thing as usual that we were already doing, Kenna? It's not super easy. Okay. Like, you say it's not super easy, but do you mean, like, with an A squad, like, you'd still win every time? Is that what you're saying? Like, you're not gonna be able to do it, like, easily, but if you have, like, 3 good players, you'd still ace every single match? Is that it? You think the 2 new classes will be optimal for Fate build? Fate melee? Yes and no. The Heavy Knight, the one that has 7 mind, will basically be optimal for nearly every build. The other one won't be that optimal, honestly, compared to it, because it has 12 mind. So, like, you'd need to be a caster for this to be... Like, a Fate caster would be the only optimal build for the other class, basically. Fate caster. Because like, for Fate melee... For Fate Dex melee or any sort of hybrid like that, you have too much mind, so it can't be optimal because of that. But if you make a build that actually needs that mind, like if you have some spell that you need like that much mind for, then it starts to make sense because you have the lowest intelligence in arcane, basically. Keep thinking about those 5 extra stats points. You know what's funny? For me, like, those stats points are basically gonna go to make this exact same build, like that. But I won't require the bird helm. Like, I'm gonna have 54 strength, 18 dex, and 42 endurance. Like, it's basically gonna be the exact same build I've always been doing, except that I won't need to, like, micromanage the helmet. And I'm gonna be able to have fashion, basically. That's the only difference. So for me, the extra points are just fashion. Free from furry stuff? Yeah, exactly. No beast helm? No beast helm. But, like, I was talking to Vale about this, you know? Every time you get, like, more points like that, you always want to edge further. So, like, you know, like, for this, like, you'd be like, oh, you know, maybe I can put, like, those extra points in endurance and... like, get a free up a talisman slot, for instance. So it's like, you can always push the envelope a little further. And, like, waste more points. Yo, Goldmask, thank you so much for the gifted, by the way. I really appreciate that. Very kind of you. Alright, we rune arc. Wow, okay. Okay, you can do that. What's unfortunate is when we trade, it's about even damage-wise. And because of his rune art, I think I'm at a little deficit. Tarnished Edition is taking too long, man. Yeah, I know, dude. I know. I know, man. As long as there's a PS4 version, save editing is a low barrier of entry. Yeah, but basically. How are people cheating on console? It's very simple. On the base PlayStation, you had the opportunity to like export your save to a USB stick, and that's how people cheat. They export their save on a USB device, plug it into their PC, modify it with cheat engine and whatnot, or save editor or whatever they use, and then they just export it back to PlayStation with like the modification and cheats, and that's it. Can you actually do that, Canuck? Is that a thing? That's free. It still locked me to this guy. Oh my god, bro. What is this? What are we doing? Wow, the Bewitching Branch is such a high IQ strat. Did you learn that from Nightreign, Canuck? Like, did you see someone on Nightreign do that and you were like, you know what? Maybe it works on the base game. It's old tech. I mean, I'm sure that was possible when the game came out, but I'm just asking him if he saw that from Nightreign. You can just watch Gino and script 80% of bosses. I mean, that's what all speedrunners do, really. They have a script for every boss. And when we say script, we mean like a playbook. Like, they don't even think about what they're doing. It's like, they just know, like, what to do by heart. It's not like... It's the complete opposite of PvP. In PvP, you have to adapt on the spot to every move your opponent is making. Like, the speedrunning is the exact opposite. You just learn stuff and execute it. Personally, I think I'd die of boredom if I was to do like any sort of speedrunning. You know, was nostalgic for his PvP days when he played Dark Souls 3 recently. I mean, I'd hope so. Like, I remember, like, he was having a blast with PvP. Like we... I'm not sure if I'm the one who got him play PvP, but it's definitely our little group that got him to play more. And I remember I took him literally like under my wing, showed him all the tech, and he really liked like bomb cancels, fucking Estus cancel, and he really had a thing for a split leaf cancel as well. Like he really enjoyed all the cancels. And he felt, I remember, guys, this is true story, he felt really sad that let's say the majority of the player base was against the cancels and the glitches. Like in his word, it was basically what made like a lot of the PvP interesting. It was the cancels, because it was, you know, it was a mechanical thing that you needed to be able to do something mechanically that was harder than the other usual stuff, basically, in order to pull it off. And I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Not everyone was able to do it. Most gankers were never able to do any of these cancels. But I kind of agree with them. Although, like, for sure, Split Leaf Infinite, you know, little busted, but for the most part, I agree with him. But, to be fair, like, playing Elden Ring right now, I definitely prefer, like, normal healing punished, as opposed to, like, uber pressure in order to prevent someone from Estus canceling. Because basically in Dark Souls 3, if you wanted to kill someone that knew how to Estus cancel, you had to get him in a chain of attack where you basically roll caught them like 5 times in a row or something like that. Then there was no way for them to Estus cancel out of anything. The moment they got a successful roll, they usually were able to Estus cancel. Where are we here? Oh, this is the area where the boss normally is. I was supposed to go on this guy. Bro, I didn't even get stunned. Insane. Chad RKSS cancel enjoyer. The Ring Knight Straight Sword cancel, like, honestly, guys, like, it wasn't, like, it did not really change a lot of matchups. Like, I remember that matchup was very difficult if you were, like, using a physical Greatsword. Like, the RK cancel was just very difficult for physical Claymore, but, like, any shield really was difficult for physical Claymore. Like, for instance, the cancel didn't prevent PK or Corvian from winning the matchup against RKSS. I'm coming for you, Kevin. Oh, he's going places. Oh my god, the tracking on that attack. It's just... He's waiting for his friend to come. Oh my god. This is insane, guys. What a fight versus Kevin. Yeah, and it's just like looking back at it, I don't think it's like the Estus cancel it was fine and all in a sense that it definitely like helped people survive more, and surviving was the name of the game as an invader. But at the end of the day, like you said, it definitely prevented people that you were technically outplaying from being able to like fully kill them. Whereas in Elden Ring, it's I feel like the healing is in a much better place than in Dark Souls 3 because of that. And that's despite fucking projected heal being uber broken. Yeah, mouse cancel was definitely an issue, for sure. Forgot about that. Yeah, mouse cancel, like poison and status was already pretty mid in Dark Souls 3. And the mouse cancel made it pretty much irrelevant. Yeah, it's just same here, man. I feel like gravity was done way better in Dark Souls 3. Like, the fact that we don't have cat ring swap in this game is super sad. I agree, dude. What I liked about the cat ring swap is it made little plays have skill expression. Like, skill expression is so nerfed in this game, like, overall. Like, just the fact that you can't swap out of its stun. Like, you can't, like, do, like, a quick step or BHS escape or, like, any sort of counter to that. Like, there would be so many nasty plays in this game if you could swap out of its stun. Like, you'd be able to swap to some nasty shit out of its stun, and, like, you'd never be safe to, like, attack twice. It's like, you'd basically have people, like, swap the quick step out of its stun to, like, reverse BHS, or reverse quick step you, or, like, do a swap to a weapon that has, like, stupid priority, like, so... BHS out of menu against Storm Stomp would be so cool. Yeah, like, basically, like, there would be a ton of stuff like that. It would definitely open up the game more. Probably a lot more broken, but... But, you know, if the game actually kept priority, that wouldn't be a problem. And the problem is that the game doesn't keep priorities. It's not like swapping would amplify that issue, but the issue wouldn't be swapping. The issue is that you don't keep priority in this game. That's just like an overall problem, no matter how you look at it. Bro, we got a pretty shit spawn. You Storm Stomp out of menu, then you BHS out of menu. See, like, exactly. But, you know, jokes aside, in the best world, you would be able to swap out of hit stun and out of, like, while you're in hit stun, but you'd also keep priority on pretty much every attack, so you wouldn't have, like, you know, you wouldn't be able to, like, let's say swap to, like, I don't know, Rakshasa after you got hit by something and then just, like, a Rakshasa out of its stun, you know? You missed the bare hand parries. I'll assume you meant parries, but yeah, me too, dude. Like, remove weapon parry was basically my best parry, and this got removed in this game. I think he meant bare hand parties. That sounds wrong, though. I rolled that. I even got the startup. Oh my god, that reached. Good thing I free aimed that, otherwise he would have backstabbed that. Falling attacks are another goated thing that got removed. You missed Lido Plunge. What do you mean falling attack got removed? Do you mean like you can't like what got removed? You mean like when you do a plunge attack, like I'm not sure. What's the difference? Like full plunge attacks got removed? Oh, that's right. Now basically one sec. So now you just do a jump attack, right? Is that it? Wait, so there's no more plunge, it's just jump attacks? Dude, I never actually noticed. That's crazy. Yeah, what was cool about plunge attack is like the hitbox like stayed active the whole like, you know, throughout the whole journey while you were midair, right? Like you could just like slam the hammer and you would stay in the same position and like you would basically hit anything that you touched while you were airborne. And so like you could technically plunge attack someone on a ladder, like in the middle of a ladder by just doing that. Oh yeah, and you can't swap during talisman fall. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Some attacks still have active hitbox throughout the area though, mostly R2s. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like... I wonder... Like that. Yeah, that definitely looks like it stays throughout the whole way down. Yeah, it definitely looks like it stays. It's interesting. And it doesn't pancake? Yeah. Yeah, and it does less damage than Soul's Plunge attack. Yeah, I think you're right on that. Are straight swords any good in PvP in this game? The way you use straight sword is actually very different than... Well, I mean, power stance straight swords are pretty good. But if you want, like, sword and board, you have to use the R2 mostly. Same thing with two-handed straight sword. I'd say the R2 is the way to go. But power stance straight sword is definitely very good for PvP. Yes. Like, power stance straight sword is a setup I would feel very comfortable using. Like double noble on a dex build or like a fate build. I'd feel very comfortable with that. And against a lot of matchups. Like I'd feel comfortable against a TS even, you know. Like this, Nathan. They also added safety on the wake ups, which you dislike. Yeah, I agree with that. I think the reason why they added that is they probably realized that they introduced like way too much stuff that were like basically guaranteed roll catch, like at point blank. So I think that's why they did that. Like, could you imagine like on wake up like a flame strike? Like if you didn't have like crazy iframe, you'd basically always get caught by flame strike on wake up. Or like, I don't know, like Rakshas, like imagine Rakshas on Wake Up. That would be hard to dodge. Like there would be so many attacks that would be difficult. Or think about Spin Slash Kiba. That's another one. But to be fair, I would definitely prefer that that you get some sort of guarantee. Like, you know, if you get a guaranteed Wake Up, I'd much rather have that. Ray Roar on Wake Up, yeah. Wow, dude. Insane lag. You want to wake up, do a PSTS crouch L1? Eh. You know you can just jump that, right? Like, you have, like, quote-unquote, like, super armor when you jump that. So, like, you can always jump a TS. Even if it hits you, basically. Like, it's not gonna stagger you. So, like, if you see that, you can technically jump on wake up, and if you have a weapon that's fast enough, you'd be able to punish them for sure. But, you know, you can, like, if you're smart about it, maybe you can use that to your advantage. You have your double TS, you get yourself in crouch position, and instead, like, you know your opponent's gonna jump. And so what you do instead is, like, you do a jumping heavy on, like, on wake up, or, like, even, like, a flame strike or a Nash, basically, that knocks them out of the air. Like an aimed upward flame strike would basically guarantee that the follow-up would combo. So you can play with that. You use default controller? Well, I use the default controller layout and I don't use back buttons, but I'm using a PlayStation Edge controller. The reason why I'm using this controller is that you know, I went through so many controllers, and with this one, like, if my sticks go bad, I can just change the sticks without having to buy a new controller. So that's why I got the PlayStation Edge. It's not for any sort of advantage. It's just so that I can replace the sticks when they break. But so far so good. It's been holding up pretty well. feel like you know, if they're not like there. No, not there. Okay, let's try a respawn. Yeah, it's really like, you know, like sticks breaking or not breaking, but like having stick drift. It's you're basically playing the lottery. Like sometimes you can get a controller that lasts for a very long time. Other times it's gonna break like fairly quickly. Is the Claymore any good in PvP? It's not great. It used to be the best greatsword when the game came out, but it's not the case anymore. Like, there are greatswords that are better than it. Great fight. Yeah, Claymore gets outplayed by LGS, like, or not LGS, KGS. Yeah, KGS is the best greatsword now, I think. It's like, the thing with Claymore, it's like, when the game came out, it had the fastest crouch attack, and also the fastest R2. And so Claymore was the best greatsword at doing any mix-ups. But the thing is, FromSoft buffed all the greatswords except Claymore. So like now, like KGS has a faster R2 and a faster crouch, so like it's basically better in every way. And the R1 move is already better like on KGS, so overall the Knight's greatsword is just better than Claymore now. And also like compared to all the other greatswords, KGS is also longer than, let's say, Banished, which has the same moveset. And then I don't think you'd put like greatswords that are not I don't think you'd put in the conversation greatswords that you can't choose the Ash, because basically like choosing the Ash on your greatsword is the most valuable thing. Like, for instance, having Flame Strike on your greatsword is massively important in a lot of matchups. Yeah, R2 tracking is pretty bad on Claymore, I agree. Piercing Fang KGS is so much fun to use, yeah. What's cool about Piercing Fang is that it gives like another timing, and it has the range to catch people that, you know, they get further away too. That's what's nice about Piercing Fang. It's, even though the windup is very long, the range actually compensates for it. So it's still useful. Like, Piercing Fang is almost a spell. Problem with Piercing Fang is people just react trade to stop it. Nah, dude, I've never seen anyone react trade my Piercing Fang. It's, you don't just do it on neutral. Like, I've done it to people, but I've never seen done it to me. Probably because when people use it against me, they don't use it properly. And when I say people, I mean most of the opponents I fight. But when I use it, I always try to mix up with it, so my opponent thinks I'm going to do a crouch attack, for instance. And so, like, their twitch reaction is ready to react to the fastest attack in my kit, and instead I do the slowest attack in my kit. And so usually they'll panic roll it. And if they don't panic roll it, I've still never seen like people attack. Even though technically you're right, they would have time. that the meteoric with a fingerprint? Meteoric ore actually counters counters other colossals. Bro, he got saved by the stairs like so bad. Bro, he would have fucking madness me in 2 hits. That's crazy. Oops. He's running the dreaded. No, I'm not saying that. What's up, Mungus? Yeah, Meteoric or L2 is basically gonna be able to hype armor through like other colossals, or at least other colossal swords. What's up, Genesis? How you doing? You flawless me last time? I mean, you healed last time too. You counted your wins with Estes in it. Fine. So what have you been doing, man? Are you still playing ladder? Is ladder still active? Or on forever? Sure, bro. No, you're not playing ladder anymore. Why is that? Is like ladder not fun, or like I don't know. Like I have no idea what's going on in the world of ladder. PSN ladder is dead. I mean, who would have guessed? I could strafe that. Going places. Bro, we keep getting stuck on the terrain and shit. That's funny, man. God damn it. Xbox ladder is dead too? Bro, I didn't even know Xbox had a ladder, dude. you've seen someone trying to gravity a PvEer, so the host just pointed down and jumped off himself. Yeah, that sounds about right. Right, Odo G? Bro, I would honestly... Actually, that's not true. Like, I don't actually care about fighting. I don't care about fighting. I just want my clips, dude. I just want my clips, and then I'm gonna get off this game after. Keep in mind, you know, you guys care about this game. I don't. You guys want to see something, but the majority of people just want to see invasions. As long as I get my clips, I'm good. Yeah, we still fight green when we invade them, but that's just what it is. Just milking the YouTube cow. Yeah, I mean, you know, I've said it many times, but I feel like I need to repeat myself. Like, I would not be playing this game if I didn't get, like, decent enough revenue out of it for it to be worth my time, you know what I mean? Like, this game is very low effort for the amount of, Oh, wow, that... Like, that should have caught. What was he doing? No panic. That was unexpected. That too, actually, what the hell? I was about to say, like, he was one hit away from Frost. Elden Ring pays the rent for real? Yeah, I'd say Elden Ring probably pays about my rent. That's about it. Like, I don't earn, like, a lot from this, to be honest, but it's like enough to pay rent, basically. But like, this isn't the only thing I'm doing, so not my only source of revenue, but it's definitely like worth it for the amount of effort I have to put in, right? Like, I basically never play this game. I play like for the duration of the stream until the next stream. Like, you know, some people play this game every day because they enjoy it. Just like I was playing Dark Souls 3 every day, basically. But then with this game, it's like, you know, clock in your stream time and then clock out when you're done. And because I was very good at Dark Souls 3, you know, my spacing and timing is still relevant in this game, even though I don't care too much about it. So basically what I'm saying is I don't have to put a lot of effort into this game and get like decent results, basically. Making money from a hobby is always a win. Yeah, that was the case with Dark Souls 3. Now I don't think I would call Elden Ring a hobby. Like, I never play Elden Ring really in my off time. Like, if I do, it's like to test something, or like a patch or something like that, or like a vid for a setup or whatever. Insane. I went above him. Bro! What? We keep missing. Okay. I thought this guy was like completely clueless, but not completely clueless. I think the hardest thing is, like, when you're fighting a bunch of different people like that, you have to, like, adjust yourself to, like, how good or bad the variation of your opponent is. And, like, against someone like that, like, thinking that this guy is really bad, like, I'm predicting what he's gonna do in advance, and that made me, like, panic roll the next hit of his Greatsword, for instance. Because, like, I was sure he was just gonna spam it. But, like, knowing that he was, like, decent enough to, like, stagger it, then, he got my attention, and then... I mean, it was over after that, but... It happens quite often, like, you get caught off guard by someone who looks noobish, and then they know what they're doing. Or the opposite, you know, someone is just so bad that you don't expect whatever they're doing. Elden Ring killed the whole community, in your opinion? At least the PvP community? Yeah, pretty much. The vibe was insanely different in other games. I mean, like in Dark Souls 3, like, I would have never let someone come in here and say, like, oh, I'm better than you, or that, or that. But in this game, it's like, bro... I'm just trying to get through this stream, and I don't care what happens after that. But it's unfortunate, because I would much rather have Elden Ring be good and relevant and, you know, fun, but it's just not the reality. I mean, we went over this topic like hundreds of times, but it's just what it is. We have to wait for the next one, basically. The ship has sailed for this game. Now it's gonna be about the new one, whatever From Software is working on next. Oh my god. Oh my god. No! You bastard! Oh boy, he did it. Gotta give it to him. And you have Elden Ring, and before the game even came out, there were debate whether invading even needed to exist. I mean, casuals hate it. Casuals hate invaders. Because casuals hate PvP. You don't like anything that's PvP forced on them. For, like, the majority of the player base, they see anything PvP as a waste of resource for FromSoft. Because you have to keep in mind, like, the vast majority of people are very soft, very emotional, and they want to avoid, like, any interaction that could put them, like, in a losing position, like, with another person. So, like, they'll all avoid losing at all costs to another, like, human player. Oh, he doesn't have his physic. It's alright, though, you're Runart. Also, you were at the Grace. Like, why didn't you just sit at the Grace? Strike. Oh my god. Felt like that hit early. So what is this guy doing? Still has the blue sign. We're gonna get hit in the back by some... Who might get ganked here. I almost decided to go for a BS. Good thing I didn't. That was weird. I actually thought I was going to get a BS attempt. Like, he keeps doing the same thing. Like, he jumps right away after, like, after he whiffs. Oh. My god, the lat there. What the fuck? Like, the reason why I'm doing these weird attacks is that he does it, like, all the time. Like, every time after he whiffs, he jumps. Oh, no, he didn't do it. Now he did it. I mean, the latency is just making this fight like way longer than it should. Even gankers don't like Elden Ring. It's because it's too lopsided for the gankers. Like, even the gankers don't like. I don't think they end like, you know, like they like to bully a little, but they like when their opponent struggles. It's like in this game, if they set up like the perfect gank, like no one can really touch them, and I'm not really sure. I think they were still always looking for people to struggle against them. In Elden Ring, they can't, so it's like not even worth it for gankers, I think. Oh, you stole my kill! First that gank at launch used to make you want to jump through your screen, bro. It's so unfortunate that the player limit was never increased. Could have been so cool. Oh well, it is what it is, guys. Also, I'm thinking, because earlier I was hesitating whether I put like Flame Strike or Frost on that, but I'm noticing that I'm not really proccing Frost very often. I think I'd rather have the damage. What do you mean it increased? Someone hop on 10 too? I'm lonely. Bro. Oh, I remember that meme, dude, from Dark Souls 3. I forgot, like, who it was. Like, I forgot who. Like, someone was asking me to fight on, like, I don't know. I don't remember what it was or who it was, but my response to that was like, please someone, like, fight me, I'm lonely. That stayed after that, but I haven't heard it in a while. That's funny. I wish I remembered the context for that. Where are they? Above us? Offline shooter, let's go. Insane. That's it. He's going back to COD. Yeah. You remember the psycho YouTube bots trolling that guy in your comments? Oh, dude. Man, what was the vid on that again? Oh my god, dude. Like, some dude basically, like spent, like, how long was... Like, he spent, like, so long talking to a bot, dude. That shit was insane. Dude, which vid was it, dude? Oh my god, like, I need to find that. He was arguing with a bot for like 30 comments. Yeah, something crazy like that. Bro, I need to... Guys, can you find me this vid? Give me the title for the vid. I don't think you're gonna be able to post links, but... And if you guys find that vid, like, just write the title. Like, I actually want to see it. I want to see that comment section. I wonder if he deleted it. He got rage baited by an AI? Dude, that's so sad, honestly. It just goes to show, like, that it's not worth it to waste your energy, like, replying to comments and shit. At least, you know, not for more than 2 or 3 response, really. Like, beyond that, it's just a waste. You know, like, I understand if you want to have a conversation with someone and it's interesting, but the dude was fucking deep into a conversation with a bot and shit. Fucking talking to himself. Gonna cry? I own you now. Forgot the title too. Dude, we need to find it. YouTube comments hurt your brain? Yes. Dude, honestly, cannot... I think over the years, like, YouTube has forged my character. It made me a more resilient person. Like, I became more tolerant to stupidity. I think I became, like, more lenient. I think it flexes your empathy muscle, too. Because you feel bad for these people. And it tests your patience like crazy, for sure. Patience, though, is another thing. I feel like this game has diminished my patience instead of raising it. I used to be, like, super patient. Now I have no patience when it comes to these games. Remember when Enda had a podcast with someone and read some positive comments of Elden Ring, and the co-host said, "Was that a YouTube chat from JeeNiNe?" No, I don't remember that. That's funny. Elden Ring brought so many casuals who hate PvP. Yeah, so true, dude. I think, though, a lot of these casuals could have been converted if we had... Oh my god, the plant actually killed him. That's so funny. But yeah, I think the game could have been, like, a lot more active if PvP wasn't broken at launch, honestly. They're also against making builds at meta. It's sad, not gonna lie. Yeah, man. Yeah, you're right on that thing. And you know what? The thing is like, yes, you know, like, most of these people are soft and very kind of weak-minded and shit, but a lot of them just, they don't really care and they just want to do their own thing and chill. I don't really blame those people. I feel like From Software always did a bad job at introducing PvP in a positive light to new players. Like, PvP has always been this dirty, like, nasty thing that's not very welcoming. I mean, there's so many ways to make PvP more entertaining and enjoyable for newcomers, but that would take some effort and some thought process to to set up the game in a way that's enjoyable for a new player to try it. First of all, you need to give them an incentive. They're never going to try it if there's no incentive. You need some sort of reward incentive. Oh wow, that teleport. Most casuals on the first run just see an invader as the person who made them lose souls like rune. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I think the whole like losing souls and runes, I'm not sure if it should be handled this way by an invader. Like, you know, if you die to an invader, I don't think you should lose your souls or runes. That would like lighten the burden of getting killed by an invader. And I also don't think the invader should lose their souls or runes. And honestly, like, they should, like, PvEers and hosts, they should get, like, a significant reward for killing an invader. Like, it should be something they're excited for. Like, killing another player should, like, give you, like, something worthwhile. That you're looking to get invaded because you want that reward. And it can't be something unique because that's just going to open up another discussion and these scrubs will be complaining that the only way to get X or Y item is by doing PvP, and you don't want that. It's just going to shift the conversation. No, what you want is, like, you want to give these PvEers, like, a good upgrade material for their level, something like that. It's my fault as an invader for stealing gear, co-oppers, or trading. Okay, where are we going? You did good. Invaders are always right. Well, invaders are the good guys, though. That I know. You think a lot of them probably hate invaders because they got invaded at low level and got destroyed? Yeah, that too. Like, twinking. Yeah, I forgot about that. You're completely right. Like, twinking is honestly such a cancer because even as a very experienced player, very often you actually can't do much against a setup twink. Like, the mathematical disadvantage is sometimes so large that there's actually no play that you can make to make up for it. Like, I remember back when I did, like, leveling up the character through invading, basically, like, playing 110%, like, how the game was intended to be played. And we got invaded by this twink who had, like, Storm Stomp and a whip. And basically, it was during a time where Storm Stomp was, like, uber broken. And so the Colossal Sword was not even breaking Storm Stomp. And basically, Whip Storm Stomp was a hard counter to, like, everything I had. And even though the guy was really bad, like, I forgot what happened, but I don't think I lost, but I forgot what happened. But basically, that made the whole, like, fight irrelevant. Purely because, you know, thinking was a thing. And I can't imagine, you know, like, this is me we're talking about, like, I can't imagine someone that's new to these games, like. Bro, they got so greedy there. Yeah, frame 1 eye armor, like shit like that. Like, Storm Stomp was like frame 5 eye armor, I think. You could basically Storm Stomp out of anything. It was just bad. By the way, you found the name of the vid. This is just devious. Okay, this is just devious, dude. We're gonna keep it for later, man. I want to see it again. Like, I want to see this shit, man. What the fuck? This is just devious, man. We're gonna watch it later. Remember the Storm Assault PSGS? Oh yeah. I remember, I think I was playing with Marco when we figured out that Storm Assault was like completely broken. Like Marco and I used to do like a ton of PSGS mirrors. And, you know, just playing with every ash and every shit. And we were playing in a closed, we were not playing in the arena, we were playing in a closed area. And I remember, like, when we figured out that you can just Storm Assault out of its stun, it just became, like, such a sad matchup. Like, that Storm Assault was so busted, it was not even fun. Because you could do it out of its stun, and you would... and the thing is, like, you would come out with, like, an 800 damage counterattack, so basically... like, doing it out of its stun meant that you basically nullified all the damage that they did, because, like, 2 crouch attack was basically that, like, 800. And so, like, 1 Storm Assault basically was the equivalent of 2 crouch attacks, so... if you were, like... you got outplayed, you know, they won neutral or you won neutral, whatever. And then, you know, they want to keep priority, so they do a crouch attack again, so... you got hit by 2 crouch attacks. But you Storm Assault out of the first crouch attack. And so you basically guaranteed the Storm Assault against them. While they won neutral, they hit you twice with 2 crouch attacks, and you get out of it by doing Storm Assault out of its stun. And you basically come out break even. Pretty crazy. Could you strafe backward after landing your own crouch R1 to avoid Storm Assault? The play against Storm Assault was basically like, if you predicted that it was coming, the play was you bait it, you back up, and you punish it with a jumping attack. It was basically the best you could do. Great fight. But yeah, I'm glad that Storm Stomp and Storm Assault got nerfed, dude. And that, guys, you can thank me for that, because that was because of our Japanese patch vid that shit got nerfed. Like, it wasn't gonna get nerfed otherwise. I basically saved us this problem. And keep in mind, like, no one helped me for that either. I tried to make another vid like that afterward. I actually got, like, after that first vid, like, people started taking notice of, like, how From Software was, like, listening to that sort of stuff. And so, like, afterward, I got help from, like, from Space and Braun on PC, from Luber, from Gigas Tickus to make, like, another vid. But then I was looking for someone to translate it. I basically got a guy to quote-unquote translate it. He never did it. It made me wait for like a month or 2. And then I got another guy to do it. This guy actually ended up doing it, but it took a very long time. And by the time all that stuff was done, another patch had came out. So... and also I was really, like, disappointed with the game, so... I was like, you know what? Game is pretty much done for. So I made all that work, all that testing, all that editing for something that will never see the light of day, basically, because I didn't think it was worth it in the end after all the time wasted making this. It was a vid that was going to address, like, losing priority and Hyper Armor startup, that sort of stuff. And, like, the broken stuff, like dueling shield, projected eel, back in blade, blind spot. You know, everything that's basically, like, understood as broken in a way that doesn't make the game more fun. But it is what it is. You think they would see it? Oh, they would see it. I mean, I've already done a Japanese vid. Like, I don't know if you remember, like that Japanese patch vid that I made. It was so popular that that Bandai told, like, Gabri had like a reference, or like he knew someone from Bandai, like a higher up, and he basically told Gabri to tell me to like tell people to stop sending them like a link to the vids. It's like they were they were basically very annoyed by the fact that so many people send them support tickets, and they were pissed at that, and they basically like told me to stop doing that, like stop promoting that, stop like telling people to like ask from stuff for this or that. They were basically like being like little bitches, really. Stop pointing this out. No, the problem for them was that we were overwhelming their support, like their customer support, with tickets, because everyone that was watching the vid was sending support tickets. We basically sent tickets en masse. That's what happened. And so the message got through, like it worked. But they saw that as hostile as opposed to like actually wanting to help the game. Like these fucking idiots. And the worst thing is like that's the only fucking, it's the only oh my god, look at this loser. It was the only channel that we had. Like, we had no other way to get like any message across to FromSoft, or like any way to reach them but support tickets. And these fucking morons were seeing that as hostile, whereas we wanted to fucking help the game. Like the people that work on Bandai, especially this guy is such an idiot. Like seriously, like these people are so stupid. They don't even know. Like, honestly, guys, I don't know what these people are doing. Like, they're so clueless and dumb. Like, they can't see that, you know, a community's forming. Like, people want to help the game. And the only thing that they care about is, like, bro, it's too much work for us. Like, shut it down. That was basically the message. What an idiot. Crazy, dude. All of that. And he didn't... And guess what? This motherfucker was so slimy that he didn't have the balls to actually like tell me himself. He got it through Gabri. And you know why he did that? I mean, that's smart. That's very slimy, but that's smart. Because he didn't want any backlash. Because if he doesn't tell me himself, I have no way to like make content out of it and like show like, look at what Bandai sent me. Like, they wanted to shut us down. Like, I basically, he like protected himself against like backlash that he would have had if he sent a message basically himself. Slimy people, dude. They don't actually care. Like, they just care about their job. Whatever. Fucking idiot. And suck a dick as far as I care. I really don't like Bandai because of that. Also, that Japanese patch vid was probably the most well-received vid that I've ever done. Like, I had a ton of comments from people who said that they usually don't necessarily, like, enjoy my content or appreciate what I do, but they were very grateful for that vid. So, like, it basically brought everyone together under the same umbrella to, like, want the best for the game, basically, no matter if they supported me personally or not. Everyone was for that message. At least it got through, and we got some changes out of it, but the message was basically don't do it again. That wasn't gonna stop me, but it still pisses me off that this was the Bandai's response. Yeah, they just want their brain-dead game for brain-dead people that just compliment it. Yeah, exactly, dude. Seriously. Okay, for this one... Yeah, you can do that as much as you want, I think. Oh wow, we actually canceled him before the bolus. That's nice. This game, dude. I'll be honest, having poison is definitely a lot easier to deal with the lap. Do Phantom hit, poison proc, yeah, that's the way to do it. Jump out of stun against Uggs, the freest thing. That's not what he's doing though. He's basically like, he's whiffing into jump. Whiffing into jump, or like every time I roll, he jumps. So like his timing is like, let's just say safe. Like I can't attack after these situations, but I mean I can, but I can only do an attack that will basically catch a jump. No, I don't think they would sue me. Like, that would be stupid for them to, like, sue someone or do something like that. It would just give them bad press for no reason, really. Because I did not break the law or anything like that, so they would have no ground. I drank my physic way too early. Bandai isn't Nintendo. Yeah, I mean, they're not gonna... Like, what they did was disappointing, but it wasn't, like, scummy, right? They didn't, like, do anything wrong or bad. It's just, like, basically, like, bro, like, just leave us alone. Like, we don't really care about you. That's basically what they said. Yeah, it's not like Nintendo actively goes out of their way to make your life worse. Bro, where are they? Well, I think they went this way. Yo, that spell travels far. Yo, Scorch, how you doing, man? Scorch, I'm doing a Fallout 4 playthrough right now. Scorch, I'm doing a permadeath on survival mode. Pretty much vanilla. Like, I have a few mods that are basically like, you know, unpause menus, you know, just what is it? Like, you know, being able to see your weapons on your back, but it's basically pure vanilla gameplay. And dude, I keep dying to explosives, dude. I keep getting one-shotted by explosives. Like, I had, like, another death recently that was so sad. You know the cave under Red Rocket, like, right at the start? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I have Storm Stomp on this. So I'm supposed to have, like, something else here. Thought I had the DHS on this. Let's finish this and I'm gonna finish my story after that. Okay, so, alright, check this out, Scorch. So I've had a few deaths to explosive. You know, when you first go to Red Rocket, you know you're gonna get attacked by moles, like it's scripted. And so what I always did was I just went on top of a car just to, like, you know, shoot them while they can't touch me. But this one time, a mole actually decided to, like, come out of the ground, like, from under the car, and it instantly blew up the car, dude. And I died, like, right away. That was, like, the wackiest death. Like, at the start of a game. And then I had another death at Red Rocket, which was, I was in full suit of power armor. And under Red Rocket, like, what I do is I throw a, like, there's a cave with, like, the rest of the moles, basically, like, the nest or whatever. And I threw a Molotov cocktail in there, and there's a bunch of, like, explosive stuff. And so everything blew up, all the moles died. And like, I was staying far away because I didn't want to get hit by the explosion. And so once the explosion went off, like, let's say like 5 seconds after, I went in there, and a second explosion happened from like some leftover bullshit that was still there, that whatever, like, just decided that it was gonna blow up like after everything else, like a good like 5 to 7 seconds after, and it just instantly killed me. So like, I played super safe, blew up everything to make sure there's no more explosives, and I get killed by like some lingering explosive like 5 or 7 seconds later by going in there afterward. It was so bullshit, and I was full HP and full power armor. Another death that I had was just getting one-shotted by a missile. What else did I get killed by? It's all explosives. Oh, yeah, the other sad death, dude. I had the best fucking start of a run. Scorch. I basically... My first 2 legendary enemies were 2 legendary rad roaches. And one of them dropped an explosive double-barrel shotgun. And so my first legendary weapon in the game was a fucking exploding effect shotgun. And that shit is basically, for those who don't know, it's the strongest effect you can have on a weapon. Especially a shotgun, because every pellet basically does explosive damage. And so it's super nasty. And so I kind of built my character around that. And I did a ton of explosive damage. And I eventually found the other, like, incredible thing. I found eventually I got to a point where I got an irradiated minigun, which is basically a minigun that does like 50 or 100 like radiation damage, which is insane because like how it works is the damage that a minigun does is around like 10 or 9. And so like when you have like irradiated effect on it, like you do like basically 59 damage instead, except against enemies that don't take rad damage, so like robots and shit. But against anything that takes rad damage is basically overpowered. And I never got to use it because I got attacked by some mosquitoes, and my dumbass tried to kill the mosquitoes just like I would fucking play explosive crossbow. Like my mind went explosive crossbow in fucking Dark Souls 3, and I used my shotgun and I shot at my feet to kill the mosquito, and it one-shot me instantly in full power armor, full HP. And so like I basically just like wasted that run by a fucking brain fart that just got me killed like instantly. So all my deaths were all like something exploding in one way, shape, or form. So yeah, pretty insane. Did you ever play the Borderlands games? I've only played Borderlands 2. I fucking love Borderlands 2. I had so much fun with it. Played with some friends back then. Also, I love the story in Borderlands 2. It was a great game. I should probably go back to it at some point. I think the only thing that I wish Borderlands had was like third person. I really wish they would make a Borderlands game that has third person. But I'm not really interested in the newer ones. Especially the latest one, I think runs pretty badly, and honestly, I don't really have time to play new games right now. So yeah. You're gonna play Borderlands 4? Yeah, I don't have time, man. Even if I thought it looked interesting, I don't think I would pick it up, just because I just don't have the time to get into like a new game. But yeah, Scorch, right now I'm still on a run because every time I died, I started over. So right now I really don't want to die, so I'm playing like super safe. And I made it to the Brotherhood of Steel ship. Like, I'm inside the ship now, so I went through Kellogg. And my goal now is to reach level 20. I'm at level 18 so that I can buy a Gatling laser rifle. So that's going to be my main weapon after that. And I'm going to try to beat the game without dying. I mean, it's really hard. Like, it's very hard because you get one shot by mini nukes, missiles, grenades, so much shit. But I'm having so much fun, Scorch. I love Fallout 4. So yeah. Alright guys, while we have everyone's attention, this is important. One sec. Oh my god, guys. Thanks to Odium, we found it. Oh god, people, please. Oh my god. Here we go, guys. Here, this is just devious. Elden Ring AFK Farmer writes 500 comments in a single vid, but shit takes a dark turn. 500 replies, what the 500 replies, what the Okay, I'm the type of person that burns out of a game quickly, somewhat relative to the level of toxic cringe in a game. But holy shit, did Elden Ring burn me out fast. PvE content was great, of course, but not usually replayable. And PvP has such a particular neckbeard energy to it. In this game, that the only form of it I enjoyed the majority of the time was like arranged 1v1, 2v2 duels with people that aren't annoying. I literally got reduced to glitch hunting, finding spot to glitch myself in the map. I mean, aside from the weird like zoomer comment here, you know, I don't have any problem with that, you know, to each his own. Wait, did he say IFK farm for fun though? I didn't read that. Never mind. I literally got reduced to glitch hunting, finding spots to glitch myself into the map and let people. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Show full comment? I think that's the full comment. So this is an AFK farmer. So into the mind of an AFK farmer. Okay. Good job, Bozo. You even quoted the obvious context that you missed. Okay. Do we really want to take a look at that? Like, is this real? Like, you guys want to take a look at this? Is that really what you guys want to see? Like, you just want to see people molding? I mean, we can take a quick glance, like, but I don't want to read this, man. Like, are we really, like, going to go over, like, 500 comments like that? It's just, like, two people bitching at each other, or maybe there's a third one now. So, bottom line is, we got 3 people arguing for 500 comments about a guy that is AFK farming. Yeah, I'm not going to read that. It's just like people insulting each other. I'm tempted to delete this, but at the same time, like, this is almost like keeping a piece of museum, so I might just keep it, you know. Although I don't know if it's risky, you know, these guys might be considered spammers for the channel. I don't know. Jesus Christ, man. I own you now. Gonna cry. Oh, no way. Are they repeating? I own you now, gonna cry. I own you now, gonna cry. Wait, what the hell? What the f? Holy shit, those are really bots. Wait, what? Are they bots? What is this, dude? You said it was a bot? No way, dude. I didn't know bots were like that. What the? Bro, what? What the heck is this, dude? Just to give you guys some context, like, this vid, I was reacting in real time of, like, what was going on, but basically what's happening is you got a guy, like, an AFK farmer, that basically started replying for 500 messages in like 3 hours to someone literally activated a bot. So like at the start it was like normal conversation, But then the guy kept replying, and the guy just had a bot basically answer for him. And so he baited this guy into an endless conversation by using a bot. And so the guy was basically arguing with a bot like for 500 comments.
Oh my god. He said it. Yeah, I know. He said it's a macro. I control you. What the hell? It just keeps on repeating, I control you now. And then gonna cry, I control you now. Gonna cry. What the f? This is so scary. What the hell is going on, dude? Usernames are the same person too? Jesus Christ. Also, the Hogfather, I think... What the hell, dude? Oh my god. Gonna cry? Dude, this
Oh,
is
actually, never
so
mind. They're
scary, man. What?
I just noticed both of them are replying to this one guy. So one, like basically one dude, the AFK farmer had two bots like reply for him. That's crazy. To the other, like, because he was upset at the hog fodder, he got two bots to like write an insane amount of comments. That's insane. What the fuck
is going on? Oh my god. When you're so upset about getting embarrassed that you try to redefine AFK room farming to include something that doesn't involve... Dude, I am so confused. Are really AI that good that they like... Do we have like models?
Honestly, I'm still confused about this, but it's clear that he just like used a macro to like repeat shit, but I still don't understand, like, if this dude is just the same person with two accounts like replying to one guy, or if it's like one person replying to each other but they just like add the hogfather because whatever. I don't know, man. That's enjoy getting controlled by a macro. Yeah, I mean,
That actually understand the concept of rune...
Bro, this is getting me confused just rewatching it.
Rune farming? Is that real? What the hell is this, dude? And then it's just... What the hell? They just keep on repeating, and then it broke, like he said. Yeah, it seems like it is a repeating post, but... Yeah, it's bots sending 8 mail to each other. I control you now. No, I control you now. Gonna cry? I control you now. Dude, what the f is that? I hope this is just like a bot that copied a thread. Otherwise...
Scroll up. What role did Hogfighter play in the convo? What are you on about? Or what are you on about? Clearly, I didn't miss that context. If I describe the difference between what you're doing and AFK farming, the context makes you look worse. As if you have nothing better to do with your time than AFK farm while not even being AFK is completely maidenless. And then but you're going out of the map to perform the same function as AFK, which is stopping the invader. So basically, this dude got upset that he got told by Hogfather, and he fucking went off and just fucking macroed like 2 bots to send like infinite response to him. Like, that's how upset he was. And it's funny because initially Hogfather's point was basically about that the guy was wasting his time. And this guy was upset, and his response to that is basically that. Like, he wasted his time like with some fucking bots, dude. Like, it's fucking insane. Like, this is actually insane.
You really want to take a look at that? Bro, really AI dead? Otherwise, that is ridiculously scary. What is this, dude? No way, man. Oh my god. This just puts into perspective, though, like how crazy, like, botting can be. Like, one sec. We just lost the comment. There you go, 500. Like, this is probably a copy pasta, but still, I think Hog just got baited.
Yeah, basically, Danny boy.
But I don't think Hogfather is.
Oh, you want to watch Bye Bye JeeNiNe? All right, one sec. On this. But what was the name of the vid? Uh... Guys, what was the name of the evil script vid? Do you guys remember what was the name of the evil script vid? Okay, maybe that's this one, but that's not the original. Maybe the original will be linked here? No, it's not linked. Okay, whatever. Let's watch this one. Everyone sees this? Are we good? Danier, thank you so much for the gifts. So much. Also, Kampa, let's get it. We're ready. Do this. We're ready. Do this.
Greetings, Evil Script 65.
We need to find the real one. What is it? Oh, hysterical breakdown from a viewer. That's it. There it is.
Greetings, Evil Script 65. Bye bye, JeeNiNe. Passive wannabe. Yeah! Meh! 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 JeeNiNe. Sit down, loser. Just because I beat the wannabe tournament star JeeNiNe with 2 nerfed weapons. Yes, Gotthard's and Rushing Pole. Nice shit, man. I wish you a wonderful day. Yes, I hope you sleep very well today. You're pretty bad, dude. You want to test people on Pontiff? Oh, that's not the same like your wannabe friends in this game. Hey, put a new video on YouTube, huh? Like the video with this Thomas 1987 guy. Man, I saw that. Why not put this video on YouTube, huh? I beat you today. Put it on YouTube.
Just to give you guys some context, oops, let's just see here. Like, all these messages were sent, like this guy was on his alt account. All these messages were sent, like back to back. Like, just look at the time. Like, look at the time here, 5:31. You know, all of this put in like 5:37. And so the guy basically sent all of these messages like back to back to back to back. And the context as to why he's like that, I mean, clearly the guy has mental issue, but aside from that, like the context for him sending that is that this guy had never beaten me before. And you know, in Dark Souls 3, like, that was a big deal for someone like him, so like the first time that he beat me, actually missed the crossbow shot, and that's how he survived that. But basically, like, his first win was a complete breakdown. And it went down in history, I think, after that. And I've never seen him after that again. Like, he blocked me after that, and I've never seen him after this fight. Which is kind of which is kind of crazy, honestly. Oh, man. This is honestly like looking back at this, like it's crazy to think that most of the people that we were playing against, like gankers and people like that, are basically like mentally ill, probably similar to this guy.
Greetings, Evil Script 65. Bye bye JeeNiNe. Passive wanna be. Yeah! Meh! 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 JeeNiNe. Sit down, loser. Just because I beat the wannabe tournament star JeeNiNe with 2 nerfed weapons. Yes, Gotthard's and rushing power. Nice shit, man. I wish you a wonderful day. Yes, I hope you sleep very well today. You're pretty bad, dude.
I don't know why he says that.
You want to test people on Pontiff? Oh, that's not the same like your wannabe friends in this game. Hey, put a new video on YouTube, huh? Like the video with this Thomas 1987 guy. Man, I saw that. Why not put this video on YouTube, huh? I beat you today. Put it on YouTube.
Bro, that shit is insane. Yo, what's up, Hack? What made me pull this up? We were going through some unhinged vids that I had, like right before this one, we watched like an AFK farmer that got upset and just started macroing like 500 response. And then we watched this one. Man, that shit's insane. Oh my god. Imagine if he's normal ERL and has a wife and kids. No way, dude. Wow, man. It definitely gives some perspective on what kind of people like we are actually facing when we're playing this game. That's crazy. I guess the community is still the same. Bro, that's insane. I hope you sleep well. Like, bro, he sounds German. Yeah, I think he is, but because he was referring to Thomason in the vid, and I think Thomason was German, so he cared about like his fellow German player, I think. But that is some crazy stuff, man. That is pretty crazy. Like, guys, be real here. Like, would you ever find yourself sending sequences of messages like that to anyone for any reason? Like, would you guys see yourself in that man's shoes? Like, would you ever see yourself doing that? Everyone's gonna say yes now, of course. Oh, man. You already have done this today? Yeah, why was I even asking, dude? You fucking scrubs. Only to the person I have a crush on. Oh my god, Jamie, you're horrible. You guys are so stupid. Oh, man. Arena randoms. Oh, god damn it. On a job interview? That would be pretty funny, though. On a job interview, that'd actually be hilarious. You could make some good content out of it. But, like, the thing is, like, his messages was unironic. Like, you know, all of you are saying... I mean, I don't even know why I'm entertaining this. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna go to sleep. It's getting late already for me. I've actually had a full day of work in me today, and like not the usual stuff I do, like some pretty difficult stuff. So pretty tired right now. Gonna get to bed, sleep on my Deathless stream. Another one of those. Add that one to the repertoire. And wish you guys a happy rest of the day, happy evening, and I'll catch you guys up later. Alright guys, take care everyone. Let's see who's on right now. Steel's playing Nightreign, Fuji playing Elden Ring. Let's read Fuji. I don't see anyone else. Yep, let's read Fuji. Alright, good night guys. Guys, gaslight Fuji into thinking I was playing on PC today. Everyone gaslight Fuji into, like, tell him that I was on PC, but, like, don't be too obvious. Like, just make it seem as if I was on PC today. That's gonna be so funny, man. I did the full stream on PC and then went deathless. No, actually, don't say I went deathless because he's gonna suspect something. Just say I was on PC and anyone can say whatever, but please gaslight him. I beg you. Alright, let's raid Fuji. I want to see his reaction. Oh, man. Shit's so funny. Guys. I didn't play on Den, otherwise he's gonna suspect it. I invaded, alright? Just so that everyone's on the same page, I invaded on PC today. On Seamless Co-op on PC. Alright? That's that's the plan. Seamless PC invasions. That's what I did, alright? Alright. Yeah, I got my PC character set up. Dude, I can't wait to see his reaction. Alright, let's see that.